Now, do you ever get halfway through a ride and you start aching, your back's sore, your wrist starts to ache, your neck's playing up, or worse still, do you get home and 20 minutes later everything starts locking up and you don't really know where to move? It feels like your body absolutely hates you and you've aged 20 years in half a day. Well, fear not. It's not that you need a new bike. It's not that you need new kit. It's you that you need to look after. And there's something about being bike fit, okay? You don't have to be an extreme athlete. You don't have to be a world-class bike racer. You don't have to live in the gym. But what I've got for you here is a couple of simple exercises that will keep you riding for a lot more comfortable, for a lot longer. So join me, and what we'll do is we'll get changed, we'll have a look at these exercises and go from there. Hopefully it'll go some way to making your riding through the new season a little bit more comfortable. Let's go and have a look. Out of the leathers, we're changed now. So what I'm going to show you today is a simple and realistic routine that will help you, no matter what kind of bike you ride, to guard yourself against aches and pains and just general discomfort from daily riding. We're not talking full-on racing training, we're not talking full-on gym bro stuff, we're just talking a simple, realistic routine that you can use 10 to 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, absolutely tops. That is it. It's enough to help you work with your bike rather than against it, okay? So I'll break it down into some simple components, and hopefully, if you like what you see, then please use it. I just hope that this will help you get a bit more out of your riding without the issue of aches and pains getting in the way and just affecting your concentration. So without further ado, let's crack on. So let's start with core, okay? There's a couple of simple exercises here that I think will really help with the general comfort riding a bike. And that's your core, that's your midsection, just down here, all right? So first off, let's start with the simple and favourite plank. The plank is quite a simple one. You just get down onto your hands and knees, roll yourself forward, elbows under your shoulders, body straight, light tension everywhere, and you breathe normally. So what I'd say is you hold this for about 30 to 45 seconds, 30 seconds rest, and then do another 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, if your core is weak, you dump your weight onto your wrists and your shoulders. This teaches your body to hold itself properly. So 30 to 45 seconds of this, 3 sets I'd say for that. Quite a simple one to start off with, I think. So for dead bugs, it's really quite simple. On your back, legs and arms up in the air like a dead bug, and you lower the opposite. So if you're lowering your right leg, you're lowering your left arm. If you're lowering your your right arm, then you'll be lowering your left leg. So something a bit like this. So up, there, 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 there. That's fairly simple, takes a little bit of coordination, but it doesn't take long to do. It's a fairly easy one, and you really do actually feel it in your core as you're doing it. Now the final thing for your core, what we're going to be looking at is glute bridges, okay? Now with glute bridges, it's a case of, it gives you strong glutes, that's basically your arse, takes pressure off your lower back, and it improves your overall stability, okay? So feet flat, on your back, feet flat, drive your hips up, squeeze at the top, and lower under control. And we're going to be looking at 12 to 15 repetitions of that for 3 sets. So 30-second break between each one. So as I say, flat on your back, there, feet flat, 1, and down, 2, squeeze and down, 3, squeeze and down, 4, squeeze and down, 15, squeeze and down. Simple but effective. So moving on to the next section, we're looking at neck, shoulders and wrists. That's for your relaxed control. So I'm going to start us off with a very, very simple exercise, chin tucks, okay? And we're going to be looking at 10 reps of this, 2 to 3 sets. Hold each rep for 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds I'd say. This massively, massively helps with helmet weight and neck fatigue at speed. Okay, so what you need to do is keep yourself nice and upright, okay? And put your chin straight back, don't look down, hold briefly, then relax. So, looking straight forward, up, up, 9, 10. Simple. Right, next up is the only thing that you actually need a bit of apparatus for. Just simple band, exercise band. You can pick these up from any local sports shop or online. Only a couple of quid, so nothing ridiculous. But this is a nice simple exercise that it just literally opens your chest up, opens your shoulders and back, okay? So get the band in front of you, arms straight, simply pull it apart and then return controlled. And we're going to be looking at maybe 15 reps of this for another 3 sets. So 1, and control it back in. 2, control it back in. 3, 15. Now it's really, as I say, it works on your shoulders, it helps your back and it helps open your chest out, which is really, it makes your riding a little bit more of a pleasure. So it's a nice easy one to do. Just keep it smooth, keep it controlled. It doesn't have to be a shed load of resistance. As long as you're just feeling that you're opening it out, that's all you need to worry about. Next up, we're going to be looking at wrist mobility and wrist stretching. Now, this will give you a relaxed wrist, will give you a smoother braking, smoother clutch control, and of course you got your good old throttle. There's 3 main things I'd suggest for this. Only need to do about 30 seconds on each, and I'd say, if anything else, do these before and after each ride. So start off with a simple circle your wrists. Just circle your wrists around, circle your hands around. Do that for about 30 seconds. I'm not going to keep repeating it because it just I look like I'm going, yeah. But yeah, anyway, your wrists around and around. Okay, next up, palm down stretch. So hold your palm out in front of you. There you go, stretch. I'd say hold that for about 30 seconds, okay? So I'm not going to hold it for 30 seconds for the sake of video, but hold that for about 30 seconds. And the other wrist, 30 seconds, all right? So something like that, okay? Next, palm up. So hold your palm up, there we go. Another 30 seconds on that. Another 30 seconds on that. And circle them around again. And your wrists, it's a really simple one, but it's one of the things that do get more uncomfortable on those longer rides. You do feel your wrists, especially on a sports bike. So keeping your wrists mobile and flexible, you're always going to be on a winner with that one. Next up, we're going to be looking at hips and legs. So that's kind of for comfort over distance. And one of the simplest things you can do for that is the simple body weight squat, okay? So you want to be looking at maybe 3 sets of 12 to 15 of these. You don't need any weights, just yourself. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart, okay? Toes forward, feet for shoulder width apart. And literally just squat down as far as you feel comfortable, really. Everyone's different. Try and keep your chest upright and then keep your chest tall and stand up strong. So simply 1, 2, 15, okay? 3 sets of that, give yourself 30 seconds break in between each one. Now just keep you moving, keep your legs nice and supple. Now the next exercise we're going to have a look at is the hip flexor stretch. Now tight hips are one of the biggest causes of lower back pain on a motorbike. So this is quite an easy one to do. Might require a little bit of balance, but you'll get it with time. So idea, 1 knee down, 1 knee up, okay? And then push your hips forward slightly, don't arch your back, and hold it for about 30 seconds, all right? So hold it for 30 seconds and then you swap around, other knee forward, other knee there, and hold it like that. So 30 seconds each way around, and you'll feel that stretch coming through, and that will really benefit once you actually get riding. So 30 seconds each side. I'd say 2 rounds of that, so 4 in total, 2 on each side. Really recommended one. You really do begin to feel this, you know you're doing it right when you start feeling the stretch. So a nice easy one to do. Yet again, no equipment needed. Another one of our leg exercises now is your hamstring stretch. Now this can be done either seated or standing, but one thing to bear in mind is looser legs mean more comfort and less tension throughout the whole body when you're riding. So it's a nice easy one. I'd say 30 to 40 seconds on each side, 2 sets, so twice per leg. It's nice and easy. Just stand, put one leg out in front of you, heel down, toe up, and lean into it. And you can feel that stretch coming through. So 30 to 40 seconds on each side. So nice and easy. And then swap it around. Same again. Heel down, toes up, and you can feel that stretch. Next, what we're going to look at is for your spine now, your back and your spine. This one is a bit of a funny one to look at. It's called the cat cow, all right? And this does involve you getting on your hands and knees, so please excuse me. So a cat cow is basically a gentle yoga flow. So you're on your hands and knees, okay, knees under your hips, and your hands under your shoulders, arms under your shoulders, and you create a flat back, flat table, okay? So what you do is you go into the cow pose, so you inhale, you breathe in deeply and you drop your belly towards the floor, you lift your sit bones and your chest and gently look up, creating a natural dip in your spine. So from there you go into your cat pose where you breathe out and pull your belly button in towards your spine. You round your back upwards towards the ceiling like a Halloween cat and tuck your chin into your chest and release your head. So you just keep going through that for several repetitions, but for about 60 seconds. So we into a cow, into a cat, into a cow, into a cat, into a cow, into a cat, into a cow, into a cat. It looks a bit weird, and if your family catch you doing it, they'll wonder what the hell's going on. But ultimately, who cares if it makes riding more comfortable? Now, the final exercise we're going to look at is called the thoracic rotation, or threading the needle. Okay, this is rotating through your lower back, and basically it helps you when you're doing your shoulder checks, gives you a bit more cornering comfort, and just general mobility. Yet again, this is an easy one. What you need to do is just get down to your hands and knees. Okay, sit back onto your heels, and you're pushing back. Okay. Now, what you do now is get your, so for example, I'm going to do with my left hand, you've got my hand here, okay, and I'm going to rotate up, and you rotate up through your back and not your hips, so up through your back and then down, up, down. Now I'll say you do that for about 30 seconds each side, 2 rounds, so then once you do that, round to the other side, so you've got your right hand up, down, up, down. It's a very, very simple exercise to do, but it just gives you that extra little bit of rotation, and it works what's called your obliques there, okay? But as I say, a very useful one for mobility on the bike and just general comfort. So that brings us to the end of just a few ideas. I'm not saying I'm some sort of fitness expert, but these sort of things, they will help you riding more comfortable. So just a little idea for a 5-minute pre-ride warm-up, what you could look at is doing your 20 neck circles, 20 shoulder rolls, which I didn't actually really throw in, but shoulder rolls just backwards and forwards, rolling your shoulders, just to get that little bit of flexibility in. 20 of those. Have 30 seconds of hip flexor stretch on each side, 30 seconds of hamstring stretch on each side, 30 seconds of cat-cow, 20 seconds of wrist mobility, and 10 bodyweight squats. 5 minutes, that's literally all it takes, and it will make an absolutely huge difference. So that's it. No gym obsession, no suffering, and no pretending you're a professional athlete. Just a body that stays loose, supported, and comfortable on the motorbike. Do this 2 or 3 times a week, warm up before long rides, and stretch afterwards. It's as simple as that. And if you do that, you'll ride longer, you'll ride better, and you'll enjoy it more. I hope this has helped. If it has, just hit that like, give it a little bit of a subscribe, see what other kind of nonsense I come up with over the year as it goes on. But I can guarantee you it'll be real world motorcycling stuff going on. And drop a comment in. Just let us know how you're getting on with it. I'll see you out there. Stay safe, stay fit, and see you on the other side. Take it easy, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.